Willie D Live.
What's up, family? So we got a police officer who killed his partner. Allegedly, a partner who he had a romantic relationship with. Yeah, fam. He said it was an accident. They were going to do some police business and they kicked in a door. And somehow, some way, he ends up killing his partner. The family say, we don't believe him. And they filed a lawsuit against this guy. Check out the video, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine and more details.
Crystal, you good? 10-1, shot fired at the police! You need an ambulance! Ambulance, now! I can't get my partner! Squad, my partner's hit! My partner's hit! Give me an ambulance, now! Squad, I can't get to my partner. I'm upstairs. Roll the SWAT team. Roll the SWAT team.
Alright, step forward. All units head over there. 663 charge. We're rolling an ambulance.
Hey, call the police!
Hey, I'm calling them now.
Call them!
Somebody got shot.
Yeah!
Somebody got shot.
Squad, roll everybody. Roll the SWAT team, SWAT.
Ambulance is rolling. 663 charge. Ambulance is rolling. We have an officer down. 663 charge. Go ahead. We have ear. Are you running behind anybody?
Well, we're on the second floor. Hurry up. Come on, Chris. Hear me. Stay with me.
Alright. What's the good location? I heard second floor. What's the good location for the second floor?
Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Floor, you need a good answer.
Come on, Chris.
The better address.
663 charge.
Stay with me, Chris. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me, Chris. Hold it, hurry! Yeah, Crystal, shot. Get her in the car. Get her in the car. Get her in the car now. Take this. Get her in the car. Get her in the car. Take her to university. Now. Squad, roll SWAT now.
So, family, his partner was behind him. She was behind him. How does he shoot his partner? Now, when the door first opened, when he first kicked the door open, you saw a dude jump over the couch and take off running. He turns some kind of way and he shoots his partner. He says it was an accident. How do you turn and shoot your partner by accident when the so-called suspect is on the other side? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And the family is not buying it either. According to Crystal's family, Crystal Rivera, who's 36 years old, and a 4-year veteran of the department. This guy, Carlos Baker, was a bad actor. Yeah, fam, they say he was a bad actor. Like this guy, they had warned the police department that this guy was a bad actor, and they wanted to do something about it. They wanted the police to do something about it. The family said that they had broken up about a month before this killing occurred. Crystal Rivera, 36, a 4-year veteran of the department, was shot and killed by Officer Carlos Baker on June 5th as they pursued a suspect. Graphic video from his body cam shows Baker kick in an apartment door, spot another man with a firearm, and say, "Wait," and "Oh," as he falls back amid the sound of a single gunshot. Rivera's body cam captures her running behind Baker as they chase after the suspect. When he reaches the top of the stairs, Baker can be seen in front of the apartment door as it opens. Rivera then drops to the ground. After the gunshot is heard, Baker runs upstairs and yells, "Shots fired," at the police. And Crystal, "You good?" the video shows. He can be heard telling a dispatcher that Rivera had been shot and requested an ambulance and a SWAT team. He returns to Rivera's side after 1 minute, 44 seconds. "Stay with me," he says as he drags her body from the second floor to the first, where a backup officer appears to arrive. 3 days after the shooting, Chicago police issued a statement saying an officer discharged their weapon, fatally striking Chicago Police Department officer Crystal Rivera. The shooting has been investigated by the city's Civilian Office of Police Accountability as an unintentional discharge. Baker's attorney, Timothy Grace, said in a statement Saturday that the facts are clear that Officer Baker breached the door on that fateful night and was facing the lethal end of a rifle. Now, I didn't see a rifle. Did you? While moving to seek cover and unbeknownst to him, his weapon unintentionally discharged, striking Crystal, the statement said. It's strange how the police just automatically just riding with this story. And it's also strange that instead of charging the officer, they would charge the person who was inside of that house. Yeah, fam, I want you to check this story here out, because this right here might make you raise an eyebrow or two. Suspect charged in connection with CPD officer shooting death. So a 25-year-old man was charged with multiple crimes in connection with an armed confrontation with Chicago police that resulted in the accidental shooting of Officer Crystal Rivera last Thursday. A fellow officer fatally shot Rivera unintentionally during a foot chase pursuing an armed suspect into a building. Let's go down here, fam. Let's go down here. Let's get down here to this part, right? Where are we? So this is what they charged him with. Let me see. Rucker, where is it? Okay, Rucker of Freeport was charged early Sunday with armed violence, having a firearm without a valid FOID card, possession of fraudulent identification, and drug possession. So he has to appear in court for a detention hearing. I don't know how that turned out, because remember, this happened in June, but the video is just now being released. So it looks like to me they're going to try to sweep this under the rug. They're trying to pin this some type of responsibility on somebody else. They're trying to pivot so that this guy is not held accountable. It looks like Buddy is going to be the fall guy here. Yeah, looks like he's going to be the fall guy. You know, the cop who did the shooting, it's almost as if he didn't realize that he had a body cam on. Fool, you filmed the murder. You filmed everything. But he tried to, you could tell, you know, there was a lot of disruption going on. Like, you know, because them cops, a lot of them, man, that really, the crooked ones, they play games with that camera. Let's, you know, say if he was one of the crooked ones, you wouldn't be surprised that he would play games with the cameras and move, because they know how to move the camera in certain ways and even turn the camera off when they want to do dirt and they don't want that dirt recorded. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind anytime these type of things happen. The family was adamant that this guy was a bad actor. In fact, let me find this piece right quick, what the mother said. In a statement made with the lawsuit that was filed, lawyers for Rivera's mother, Yolanda Rivera, alleged that Baker had a history of bad consequential behavior on and off duty. If only multiple warning signs had been heeded and action taken to remove him as her partner or remove him from the force altogether, they said. Indeed, he never should have been a Chicago police officer from the beginning. I don't know, because a lot of them, they're reckless and they behave that way. So seems like he's right there. He fits right in, you know, like it ain't like there's like some type of prestigious high standard to be a police officer in Chicago. I mean, it's pretty much like it is all around the country. You know, ain't no high standard or anything. I tell you this, fam. I tell you this. Being in a relationship with a police officer is one of the most dangerous things a woman can do. Being in a relationship could be dangerous in any event, but being in a relationship with a police officer can be especially dangerous. And, you know, that's not to slight any of my cop partners who I know are really good dudes. You know, I know some really good dudes who are cops. I also know some really bad dudes who are cops. I'm not cool with any of them. I'm not friends with any of them, but I know some of them, and they are reckless. They weaponize the police department. They weaponize their position. They will beat the brakes off you. And who you gonna call? You call the police. It's their buddies. Their buddies show up and they're gonna be like, man, you're all right. They're gonna be checking to see if he's all right, not if the woman's all right. In order for the woman to get some justice, if she's with a police officer and the police officer do her dirty, she's gonna have to have some people on the inside who got some position. You know, that's the only way a woman gonna get some kind of justice. Or if the police officer is already on the chopping blocks. Now, the lawyer for Baker, the cop who did the killing, in a statement posted on YouTube, he said in the immediate aftermath of the shooting that Baker believed the man with the firearm shot his partner and that he may have been in danger. He believed that the man with the firearm had shot his partner. Yeah, right. Born at night, but not last night. So the family is not believing it. Most of the public don't believe it, but they got them a person, I think, to be the fall guy. They may even try to pin the murder on Buddy, because they'll say, like, you know, if somebody dies and commission a felony crime, you know, you are responsible. So they can try to put this thing on the guy who was inside of the house, and then try to sweep it under the rug. But the family ain't even buying none of that. The family is suing the officer, they're suing Officer Baker, and they're suing the city of Chicago. The family also said that they are going to conduct forensic analysis of that newly released video. They are going in and doing their own independent investigation. They are not leaving it up to the city of Chicago, and I can't blame them, because all over this country, law enforcement is corrupt. This dude, he better make sure he get him a damn good lawyer, because they're going to try to increase those charges they got him on him already. Yeah, they're going to try to pin that murder on him. Cold game, y'all. Cold game. Y'all think they're going to catch him? Y'all think that, y'all think that they'll, Baker going to get caught up. They're going to actually give him a charge and run him through the system and lock him up? Give me a thumbs up if you say, yep, they got him. Thumb down if you say, nah, hell no, they ain't going to do nothing. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.